We're doing a little video of our recent stay at the Clear Lake State Park. We booked a 2-night stay inside one of the campgrounds in the state park. The name of the campground is Kelsey Creek Campground. And there are 4 campgrounds inside the state park, I believe. But 3 of them are, I believe, are closed for the winter, and the one we stayed at is the only one that's open. Here we are approaching the ranger station. Now that we passed the ranger station, as we go down this road, you'll see a couple of campgrounds, 1 or 2 on the left hand side. We've seen a couple of campers in there, but when we looked online, you couldn't really book any sites on those 2 inside those 2 campgrounds. Not sure why those camper vans are in there, but there are also day use facilities around, so maybe they're just stay there for the day. The sceneries around is very nice. Almost feels like a national park or in Yosemite or something like that. Okay, we're coming up to our campsite on the left, but if we continue down this road all the way down to the end, there is a beautiful public beach area for day use. But here we're gonna take a left turn, go into the campground. Again, the name of the campground is Kelsey Creek. I just picked up some firewood from the camp host. It's that A-class camper, the big camper on the left. You can get firewood there for $10 a bundle, or you can get it at the ranger station for the same price as well. Now we're gonna go in and take a look at some of the campsites. The campsites are set up a little differently at this park. There are 4 circles, and the campsites are along those circles. So we're gonna go into one of them and take a look. Here, right in front of us, is the restroom shower facility. It's very clean. Showers take tokens, not quarters, so you have to get the tokens from the machine there. Now we're going into that first circle. So the sites on the right, there are a couple of sites that are lake view sites. And the ones in the back obviously don't have any view. We're coming out of this first circle. There's another circle on the other side as well, but I didn't go in there. So I'm gonna make a right turn here and another left to get back on the main road and go towards the other end of this campsite to check out the first couple of circles. Now our campsite is coming up on the right. You'll see that little pop-up A-liner camper. That's our campsite number 38 coming up. Here we're going towards the very end of the campground or the first circle depending on which direction you're facing. On the right hand side there's actually a private beach for the campground, so if you're staying at this campsite you can enjoy your private beach. And here is the second restroom shower facility. Making a right turn into the first circle. There are a couple of premium sites here facing the lake with a nice view of the lake. And right next to it is a pathway that leads to that private beach I mentioned earlier. Here is that pathway to the beach on the right next to that vacant first lakefront site. And a couple of these sites all have lake views and they are very close to the restroom and the shower facility. Here we're going into that second circle. There are also, I believe, 3 coming up. 63, 64, 65, I believe. This one here is 63. These are very nice lakefront sites. In my personal opinion, Unless if you're getting a lakefront site, it's probably better to pick a site where we were staying. The sites are more spread out compared to the sites in the circles. They're pretty tight. So now we're coming out of that circle, making a right turn back on the main road. Now our site is going to be on the left. Those have nothing behind, so it's pretty spread out. There's a creek and a beautiful trail behind it. Now the sites on the right, I wouldn't recommend because they're closer to those circles. So I'd rather prefer we stay on the left side since there's nothing behind you. Now we're back into our campsite, site number 38. We really enjoyed our stay here. I think the campground is very nice. And this particular state park is very scenic with nice beach areas, wonderful lake views, and nice trails around. Definitely one of the better state parks we stayed at. My only wish is that they add a couple of more restroom, shower facilities. Other than that, no complaints at all. Thanks for watching.